Hi everyone, welcome to Sattui's Wine of the Month Club cooking video for July. Today we're going to be making a yogurt marinated lamb leg grilled over hot coals and served with grilled lemon and pistachio. We're going to be pairing that with Sattui's Old Vine Zinfandel from Pilgrim Vineyard. This is a 2020. You're going to find nice notes of raspberry, blackberry, some forest floor, and a little bit of a tobacco note. It's going to go great with the lamb. Lovely color. Oh, it's gonna go swimmingly. Let's cook. First, we're gonna break down our lamb leg. We have a nice one sourced right here. It's about 5.3, 5.4 pounds. What we're gonna do is we're gonna break it down into about half-inch sized chunks. We're gonna start by separating out the muscles with a boning knife, and we're gonna clean off this fat cap, and we're just gonna kind of get rid of some of the silver skin. We're gonna break it into the muscle groups first. We're gonna take some of this sinew and we're just gonna kind of clean it up, leaving as much meat as possible. We're just gonna follow the muscles themselves and they'll tell us how this leg wants to be broken down. As we butterfly it out, go ahead, nice firm bite. From here, we can clean. Just slide that tip under, and we're just gonna kind of peel back. Nice clean sawing motion. Take off some of that gristle, take off some of that fat, take off that silver skin. Then we get to pieces like this. We're gonna bunch it up, and we're just gonna cube it to a nice, good half-inch size chunk. About an inch. It's going to shrink up as we cook it, so it's going to become about 3/4 of what it once was. We're going to lose about 1/3 to water weight. Add into a mixing bowl, and we'll reserve it for later. Perfect. And then just nice bite-sized pieces. Perfect. All right. Refrigerate while we make out our quick marinade. Cheers. All right, now we're gonna make our yogurt marinade. We're gonna start with 4 cups of Greek yogurt in a large mixing bowl. You could use regular plain yogurt. I just like the Greek yogurt because it's a little bit thicker. Gives you a little more of a paste-like effect when it hits the lamb. And the beautiful thing about a yogurt marinade is that it allows those flavors to penetrate deep into the meat. It'll almost pull in the flavor versus, say, a traditional, a standard marinade or a brine. Can be quite effective, but yogurt just really adds something special there. It really highlights the flavors. So with that, we're gonna add Dijon mustard, 4 tablespoons. Coriander, ground. We're gonna do 4 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of ground cumin. This has been freshly toasted and then ground fresh. 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika. 2 tablespoons of salt, kosher. 2 teaspoons of black pepper. 4 teaspoons of lemon juice. We're gonna mix that all up so we get a nice homogenized yogurt mixture. Oh my God, this smells amazing. Beautiful. All right, let's cut our lamb. So now we have our yogurt marinade and we have a cleaned leg of lamb. We are gonna combine the two. And we're just gonna toss them so they're liberally coated in our yogurt mixture. Make sure we get all the sides here. All right, we have our pieces evenly coated now. And we're gonna put this in the fridge for 5 hours, all the way to 24 hours. You can go as long as 2 days if you really felt like it. That flavor is just gonna intensify and you're just gonna get a better kebab at the end. We're gonna wrap it, refrigerate it, and we'll come back to it in a little bit. All right, it's been 24 hours. We're now gonna skewer up our lamb. I like to soak my wood skewers, and I do it overnight, at minimum anywhere between 6 to 12 hours. And that's just gonna give you a little insurance against your sticks flaring up and burning off on you. All right, taking our skewers and our lamb, We're just gonna do about 4 to 8 pieces just to make a good little portion of a skewer. Give us something for those tongs to grab a hold of. Make sure we have a good little portion here. So when we have our skewer the way we want, we just kind of redistribute it across. And perfect. We have our first little skewer good to go. We're going to transfer it to a parchment lined sheet tray, and we're going to reserve it for our grill. It's a great summertime grilling recipe. Perfect for the backyard grilling and chilling. And you can cook it with the whole family involved. All right, I think that's good. You know, it's a beautiful day out today. Let's head out to the vineyard and we'll go grill these guys up. See you out there. Bring this along. Now it's time to start the grilling portion of our video. What I like to do is in the summer months, I like to save all my empty paper towel tubes. And what I do is I use these for the charcoal chimney. It saves me about 15 minutes off my light times. It's a great little trick and a great little hack for your summer barbecue if you're running coals. Let's get this fire started. Oh, we got a direct chimney right up our charcoal chimney, and that's just gonna help airflow and it's gonna spark our coals that much faster. Basically making like a little wind tunnel for your convection. Here we go. Getting some nice charcoal. I'm just gonna bring these down over here. Okay. All right, we got our nice coals. We're just gonna dump in. Beautiful. All right, grill cover goes back in. Just gonna let those coals breathe for 1 second, kind of settle into themselves. All right, so we're ready to grill now. We have our lamb skewers marinated as before. We're gonna hit the grill with a little bit of vegeline, a little sprayable canola, and that'll help our skewers from not stick. You want to hear that nice sizzling sound. That's how we know we're getting a good Maillard reaction. Good browning. Yogurt will assist in the browning action on the skewer. Don't want to overload our grill, just enough for our surface area. While we wait. Doneness depends on what you want to go for. Really what I tend to go for, I personally enjoy mine a nice medium rare. So I like to just go for about 1.5 to 2 minutes per side. And I just make sure I have to tag all the sides. But you can go as far as well done. It's still gonna be delicious. You're gonna have a great little kebab. It's really hard to overcook these. The yogurt was gonna make them tender, and it's gonna make them have a beautiful flavor, no matter what. And if it gets a little bit charred, even better, honestly. Just do that quarter rotate. So now that we've completed the searing process, we're gonna move these to the far side away from our heat source where they can indirectly cook if they need to carry over or continue, depending on what you're going for as far as your cook on these. So it should just take us about another 2 minutes. All right, round 2, we're gonna spray again. Carefully. So from here, we're gonna put the lid back on just for a second to give it a little bit more of an oven action and make sure that these get cooked the rest of the way through. Beautiful. Give it about 1.5 minutes. Nice. You give them a little pinch, a little rotate if they need it. What we're looking for is a little bit of firmness and a little bit of give too. You want just a little bit of tenderness left in there. Remember, your food's gonna continue to cook even after you pull it off heat. So our goal is to catch it right before that happens. Gorgeous. All right, time to go to plate. There's a few different ways to plate these up. I like to go with a beautiful platter. From here, we'll load it up. And we'll just kind of go in layers here. We're gonna hit it with a little bit of Maldon sea salt. A little bit of crunch pistachio. We're gonna hit it with a few little decors. We have some nasturtium blossoms here. Some bronze fennel. Which just makes for a really beautiful sweet anisey kind of kick. And regular fennel's fine, whatever you got. Just some brightness. And we can go with another layer. And we got some bachelor buttons here too. Use up some of these. I like to serve that with some grilled lemon. Give it a little flavor. Bring some of that acidity to the plate. Because it's just gonna bring out some of the natural fruit that's within the Zin. Let's see how we did. These are perfect for a nice warm summer night or some nice appetizers. Until next time, thanks for joining us. Bon appetit.